What's good, people? Now I know from the looks of the title and thumbnail, man, y'all gonna probably get on me for this, but I know I'm late on the JJK manga video, man. Um, actually, now this is a crazy part. I talked about this shit so much with other people. I imagine myself making a video on it. Like I can't, I'm not even joking, y'all. Like I thought I had made a video about Toto coming back, um, Choso dying. Uh, what else? I think those are like the two craziest things that's happened so far. Oh, and Gojo somehow returning, right? Like, I thought I made a video on all that stuff. Or at least I thought I made a video on Choso's death at least, but I didn't even do that. Because I'm looking at all my videos, I'm like, wait. Like, I oddly remember recording it, though. But I don't know what happened. Maybe I recorded it and didn't upload. I don't know. But there's no way I recorded something and didn't upload it. You know what I mean? So, I just thought it was crazy because I'm looking through my videos and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, hold on, something don't look right here. No way my last JJK video was a soul replacement training when we found out that Yuji did that. But that was my last JJK manga video. So, I guess it kind of makes sense because it was also leading up to my trip to Atlanta, and there was just a whole bunch of gaming shit that was coming out that I wanted to kind of cover. Where I just never got the chance to really cover that shit like how I wanted to. That sucks. But this video isn't even about all the stuff I just mentioned other than the last part about Yuta. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all know what's going on in JJK, man. We got the whole Gojo coming back. It's not really Gojo, but Yuta using Gojo's body. That's what I'm really here to talk about. But honorable mentions, of course. In my last video, I mentioned that Sukuna. At the end of my last video, I mentioned that Sukuna was about to shoot the Divine Flame arrow at Yuji, and he ended up shooting it. But Choso ended up giving his life for Yuji, and Choso ended up dying in the process, which sucks. R.I.P. Choso, he was a real one. I fuck with Choso's character heavy, but yeah, my boy is gone. Toto also came back right after Choso died, and he doesn't have like a new hand or anything, but he has like this, I don't even know, like this paddle. It's like he can still use his technique in a way. He figured out a way to basically use his technique by having like this ball and like this paddle like connected to his arm in place of his hand. I'm gonna put a picture up in the video, of course, so y'all can see it, but I'm pretty sure y'all already know, considering that y'all keep up with the manga and stuff. These videos, of course, are just me giving my perspective on like what's been going on and everything in JJK. But yeah, I do apologize. I got caught up with my whole Atlanta trip and all that, but since I'm back now, we back in business. But back to what this video is really about, Yuta. I've been seeing a lot of buzz online, like just 50-50. I will say, actually, nah, it's more like 70-30. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like 70% of people do not like the fact that Yuta is doing what he's doing now, and the other 30% is like really fucking with it. And it sucks because like y'all probably already can assume I am one of those people that do fuck with what's been going on in JJK and like what Yuta's doing right now. If y'all don't know, Gojo came back at the end of one of the chapters, but instead of Gojo, we found out that it was Yuta. And let's go back a lot of chapters. I would say a few, but it's definitely more than a few. To when Yuta killed Kenjaku, he had Rika devour Kenjaku. Then he was able to copy Kenjaku's ability, and Kenjaku's whole ability was using his brain, being able to place his brain inside another body, and then being able to function and all that. So Yuta can now do that, and that's what happened in the most recent chapters. He took Gojo's body, and now he's fighting in Gojo's body. And this, like I said, this video is just mainly about that and like why people don't like it. And I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, I'm not one of those people that don't like it. I actually really fuck with the idea, and here's why. Now, let me just go off by start. Like, let me start off by saying this. I believe that everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Of course, I love hearing y'all opinions, and I love even seeing them online because you know it helps me formulate and think about my own personal opinions that I have on things and what I think of the manga. Now, I I think people are low key kind of going overboard with the whole thing, like with Yuta being able to do what he's doing now. And one thing I will say I dislike, like I said, you are entitled to your own opinion. That is perfectly fine. If you don't like it, cool. But if you don't like something and you decide to go online where there are other people talking about this particular thing, and you decide to say in that space, like, oh, I don't fuck with this, and with no type of facts or reasoning behind it, it looks so goofy, bro. Like, I'm sorry. It's just, I've been seeing it so much, and since JJK has been on a break, like a little 2-week break or whatever, that's all people have been talking about. Like, you know, Yuta taking Gojo's body. Is Yuta gonna beat Sukuna? This and that. Like, you know, that's all that's been the buzz around JJK. Of course, since that was the last big thing that happened. They're actually about to clash domains. Yuta and Yuta's using Unlimited Void while he's inside Gojo's body against Sukuna, who's about to use Malevolent Shrine. So my whole thing on it is like I said, you're totally fine with having your own opinion, but just please make it make sense. Like, don't go online just saying some random stuff and then expect people to take you seriously, or not even expect people to take you seriously, just more so like just without any type of facts behind it. Like, cause then it's just gonna sound like you making shit up, or it's just gonna sound crazy coming out your mouth. Cause I've been seeing people say things like, Yuta's not, or, oh, all of this feels like an ass pull that Akutami is pulling so they can beat Sukuna. But it's like, is it really an ass pull though that the character that's been known for copying abilities is doing that same exact thing right now? Like, Yuta has been the same character since we've met him. Only thing that's probably changed about him is that he's gotten stronger, obviously, from JJK 0. But other than that, Yuta has been the same exact character since we first met him. There has been no crazy or plot breaking changes with him, like, at all. There hasn't at all been anything like that you could really say to like not fuck with Yuta. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I feel like people have also been kind of getting on Yuji too hard too, but that's for another video. This is about Yuta. Yuta is doing exactly what he's expected to do. You know, like, we got all this info on him back in JJK 0, and he's living up to everything that he was hyped up to be. Everything that Gojo hyped him up to be, he's living up to that. Like, he's using the best of his abilities. Like, he's doing what, you know, what we've been waiting to see him. I just don't get how people are like in such a uproar about him copying abilities and doing all this crazy shit right now near the end of the Sukuna fight. But then it's like, bro, they literally, Akutami showed us that they had been planning this for a while now, to like, for him to take Kenjaku's body after he kills him and then use his technique just in case Gojo dies. He's gonna put his brain inside Gojo's body. Like, you know, this was all a plan. It's just we didn't know about the plan. Like, us as the readers didn't know about the plan. We found out when Yuji found out. And I guess that might be weird for some people, because I guess most manga or anime, or I won't even say most, because some manga and anime do it, but you don't find out a piece of info about the story or something pertaining to the story until the main character finds out about it, because we're watching it through the main character's eyes. So of course we're not gonna find out about a good chunk of stuff until he does, or he or she does, you know. So I feel like this was just one of those situations. Like, this was something that was hidden from the reader as well, not just Yuji but the reader as well. And actually, it wasn't really too hidden from us because in like little conversations that Yuji wasn't involved in, we knew that there was some kind of plan. We never knew exactly what it was until recently. And I don't think people are really fucking with the whole thing. Like people are saying like it's kind of ass pull, like he just kind of threw this out, like put this like out of nowhere. But nah, bro, like there's stuff to back these things up. Like they had this discussion already. We see that they had the discussion already. We see that Gojo was okay with the process going on after he may or may not lose. We saw the big time gap in between the time of Gojo and Sukuna fighting. There was a time gap in between that, not a huge one. I can't remember the exact like time, but I know it was like a gap in between until they fought, you know. And that's when Yuji's training happened, and that's when you know, this whole plan of Yuta taking Gojo's body if he were to die. You know, that's when all of that happened. And we learned all that kind of like recently in these past like couple chapters. We learned that, but I don't think people are liking that it just kind of came out of. They feel like it. I guess people feel like it kind of came out of nowhere. That's the only way to describe it right now. But personally, like I said, I like it. I fuck with it because Yuta. It's not like Yuta's changing. It's not like his character's changing. He's just doing what we know him to do best. Like we love him to be the copy sorcerer, bro. Like that's literally him. He copy techniques and he use them and then he make them bitches look raw. Like, I mean, not saying that Gojo ain't make his own abilities look raw, but you know what I mean? Like, Yuta is the copier. So he copied Kenjaku's technique and then he's using it on Gojo. And then we're gonna see like what he do to Sukuna with it. I mean, it ain't really no deeper than that, bro. You know what I mean? And like Yuta has always been like real raw and cold like that, you know? So I just don't see like the whole I don't understand like why people are just not fucking with the whole idea of him doing what he's doing now. Cause like I said, I think the shit is raw as hell. The fact that he's taking Gojo's body and then he's using it like, you know, himself and all, like that is hard, bro. That is so hard to me. Cause then it's like only he could do that, you know? And I feel like Akutami, he's really good at utilizing his characters and their abilities. Right? Like especially like the more important ones. I will say. Like he's really good at utilizing them. Like we've seen the best of a lot, like some of his cooler characters, right? He like look at what he did with Maki. He made Maki one of the coldest characters in the series, and it was all based off of one, like it wasn't even a whole arc, just one little like section she had right after Shibuya. Like it's insane like what he's been doing with his characters, bro. And I feel like he's really been showing Yuta off the entire Culling game plus the Sukuna fight. And Yuta honestly got held back for a lot of the fight because that was just all a part of the plan. I know I've seen some people also saying like, well, Yuta wasn't really doing much and they feel like he wasn't doing enough. Some people feel like he was doing enough, but then others feel like he wasn't. But then it's like, bro, it was all a part of the plan. Like the plan is all coming together now. Like I don't know how to put it. And I seen some people saying like they feel like the fight with Sukuna is getting dragged on. Now I guess you could say that, but then we also have to keep in mind this is Akutami's biggest villain. This is like the person that's been getting hyped up since episode 1. The first episode and chapter is named after this nigga, bro. Like, so of course it's not going to be easy or it's not going to be a fast fight with him. Like, it's going to take some time. And I hate to, like, be that guy, but look at how long it took them to beat Madara. Like, look at how long it took Naruto to beat Madara. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was running through a lot of the Leaf Ninja, or just a lot of characters in general. And he still ran through the main characters, bro, until he got hold by Black Zetsu. You know what I'm saying? Now, hopefully, Sukuna don't get hold by somebody and he has like a Madara ending, because I didn't really like that happened to Madara. I hope that don't happen to Sukuna. But I mean, hey, shit. Like every manga and every shonen has this type of thing, and you see people like tend to dislike it every single time like something like this goes on. I've just chalked it up to like it's your typical shonen whatever, right? But like I said, honestly, I fuck with what's been going on. I fuck with what Yuta's doing. I think he's doing exactly what he should be doing. I honestly, and if he didn't do this, like let's say none of this happened, I swear after the series is over, I guarantee you people would bring this up and be like, man, Yuta didn't do shit. Yuta wasn't this, Yuta wasn't that. Like, bro, you can't win with people. You know, like you cannot win with people. So I think he chose the better route. Like instead of just having Yuta not do anything, he's having Yuta pull off the craziest roles in this fight right now, bro. Like he's having Yuta pull off some of the craziest shit that's been going on lately. And I think that's just really cool because we need to see it from Yuta. Like, you know, he's the second, or Gojo hyped him up to be what he is now, like to be what he's doing. Everybody in the series hypes up Yuta. So it's like now we're actually seeing that in full effect, like what he can do and like his copy ability and all of that. I'm loving every bit of it. But before I end this video, there is one more thing I did want to bring up. I also been seeing people bring up or saying that they think Kenjaku's gonna return, but through Yuta's body. Now there's or not even through Yuta's body, but they think he's gonna take Gojo's body. Now if Kenjaku were to come back, he wouldn't take Gojo's body. Just to clear that up, I don't know if y'all knew, but he wouldn't take Gojo's body. He would technically take Yuta's body, or even take control of Rika somehow. Like that would be his way of like coming back and returning. There is no way he could take Gojo's body because Yuta's brain is inside Gojo's body. Rika devoured Kenjaku. So he took the she technically has Kenjaku inside of her, if you want to say that. So maybe he can manifest himself inside Rika. Maybe. You know, we don't know yet. But, or if anything, he somehow gets his brain inside Yuta's body. That's the only way he would come back, is if he's in Yuta or Rika's body. But there's no way he could come back in Gojo's body because Yuta's brain is inside Gojo. I just wanted to say that. But that's all I pretty much want to say, man. I just wanted to get my thoughts on that because I've been seeing a lot of like arguments online about whether or not Yuta's doing what he's supposed to be doing, or if Yuta's doing anything at all right now. And I'm 100% behind my boy Yuta. I got his back because I think he's been putting in work. But some people feel like he ain't been putting in enough work. Others feel like he doing too much. People saying it's an ass pull. Nah, it ain't none of that, because the facts have all been there and they've all been laid out. And if you truly feel like this is an ass pull, I'm usually not one of the people to say this, but this is definitely one of those like, where were you this whole time? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is stuff, like this isn't anything new. Like, we've been knowing Yuta could do this stuff. Like, where have you been this whole time? Like, what? Were we actually reading the same series? I swear to y'all, I am not the kind of person to be saying stuff like that. I don't. But this is definitely one of those moments, like, where you really paying attention, bro. Because, like, the facts have all been laid out. There isn't, like, an ass pull in Yuta's character at all. That's all I wanted to say. But, I'm going to go ahead and end the video off right here. This has been a long one. It was a lot to talk about because I've been seeing a bunch of stuff online, like I said, and I've just been sitting on it. So I definitely want to speak on that. And I did want to give y'all a JJK video before the leaks drop tonight, because the leaks do drop tonight. And then whatever I say now may like not matter tomorrow. So, you know, after the leaks drop. So yeah, I definitely just wanted to get my thoughts out there before the leaks drop. But I'm going to end the video off. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment for sure on this video, y'all. I definitely want to see what y'all think down below. And subscribe. Like I said, I love y'all opinions. Just have like some true facts to back it up, bro. But yeah, I am out this bitch, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
You know that the numbers go like 1, 2, greed. Thank you for being a greed. Greed HD, nigga.